student journalists, student videographers, anyone that has any aspiration of doing this long term or even short term just for hobbies. We have parents that are out at the games taking pictures. We encourage all of them to go to their respective schools' sites and upload this content. Get the word out there and generate money for your athletic program. I mean, there's so many programs here that have to put a lot of time into fundraising and things like that. This is just another way to fundraise as well as raise awareness and get more news coverage and more information out there on your high school sports program.
Now, what have you encountered, Nika, with regard to the enthusiasm, or has there been enthusiasm with athletic department? I know you just met with Polly here a couple of days ago and you plan to go out, but have you been met in a positive manner?
Absolutely. I would say that we have upwards of a 90% acceptance rate. A lot of the high schools already have websites, so sometimes you run into coaches and athletic directors who already have sites built out, but when they hear about the features of actually getting footage online and having their students get involved with play-by-plays and videography, they jump on the bandwagon. So they definitely are accepting of it. They see it as a very unique opportunity, something that's very much in line with where our world is going with the web and everything. So it's been great.
Now, how do people get involved with this site? Who do they contact? How do they contact you or anyone else?
Basically, to get involved with the site is simple. You would go to your local newspaper, which under the Los Angeles News Group there are 9. Among those are the Torrance Daily Breeze, the San Bernardino Sun, Long Beach Press Telegram, the Daily News, several others that are under that umbrella. When you go to those sports sites, you go under the prep sports section, and there's our little friend Starkey. He's a yellow star, and you'll know who he is when you see him, and he'll take you right to the site of your particular high school. Once you get there, you log in, you create a username and a password, and it's just like any other website, any YouTube, Craigslist, Wikipedia, all those self-policing sites, and you go on, you create an account, and from there you just begin to upload content.
Now, I think one of the good things about this is a grassroots effort. You got to try to get as many people involved as possible. That's how you get to know about what's going on in Southern California. Who are some of the kinds of people that you can get involved? Like if you were a student, what type of major or what type of talent would you have to get involved in this website?
The only thing that you need to have is, at best, the ability to write and a digital camera, and I think every kid in high school has a cell phone, so even camera phones work. You just have to have that and a love for your school and a passion for what everyone is doing within the school to make the name and the legacy of your sports teams live on. So as long as you have that in you, I think you can make this happen. I mean, kids are getting online every day and putting things on YouTube and MySpace. Well, this is something that's for your school, and it's the same effort. So it really doesn't take much. All you have to do is, have a passion for your school and the sports teams.
Now, in 2 or 3 years, what do you envision this site becoming and evolving to?
I see this site going huge in the next 2 years. They have long-term plans to go all over the U.S. with it. We just entered into an agreement with the Media News Group out of Denver. They service over 13 states and several schools. So I see it going definitely over the U.S., and all of the high school sports programs in the U.S. are very much supported in their respective communities. So I see it spreading from Southern California, Northern California on out and being a really big deal.
Now, you're not only, even though one of your major concentrations is football right now because that's the major sport that's in season right now, but other sports are lined up to be on this website as well, aren't they?
Yes, we're starting out with football. We're going to roll into basketball very smoothly. Hopefully we'll have a lot of schools on board. We'll have a lot of people in the community contributing at that point and already used to it. And from there, it'll be just like butter.
Okay. Now, let's talk a little bit about you in terms of your background. You studied journalism at the California State University in Long Beach, just recently graduated, and you did an internship with me, and I saw some of your talents. What are some of your career goals?
Well, my career goals are to definitely get things like this off the ground. I love the whole thing of starting out with a new company, starting out with a new project. So myself, I'm working along with other mobile journalists. We call them Mojos. These are mobile journalists that have the same type of background as me. They can edit it right. They're basically backpack journalists. They can interview, they can write, they can shoot. They're out there on the field during the games. They're out there covering and helping to generate content for these different sites. So look out for your mojos. Get to know them. They have all the equipment that they need to make this a reality and a fully functional site. So they're helping launch this whole effort. So along with that, I want to see this company grow, watch it grow, and help the community out to get more recognition for their sports programs.
If you are an athletic director out there or a league secretary in Southern California, you want to talk with this woman to get your league or your school involved with this. What is the website or the telephone number that people can call to contact your organization?
We'll go ahead and put the phone number here on the screen, and you can look at our website and check it out. It's community-pro.com, and there you can get all the information on our efforts and what we're doing to power these sites up and get things rolling.
This is an exciting opportunity for you future journalists, people with a digital camera, people that like sports, that like to get their school out there and to get yourself out there and get some valuable information. This is the right person to talk with. I want to thank you for coming on the program and talking about this very exciting website.
Thanks a lot for having me.
That's Nika Height, and she is the Regional Director, let me get this right, Director of Southern California for Community Pro, and that is a new and exciting agency that's going to really bolster high school athletics here in Southern California. Thank you very much, Nika.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll be right back with a comment after these messages. We had two exciting interviews with Vera Mulkey and Nika Height about two very important issues. One is a fun issue, and one is kind of a serious issue with sickle cell anemia. African Americans have been suffering from this disease for a long, long time. And Vera Mulkey and her group putting on this conference September 29th is really worth going to. If you have a loved one or someone in your family or a friend that's suffering from sickle cell anemia, you need to know information to empower yourself to help make life a little bit more comfortable for them. And this thing that Nika Height is doing with the Southern California Pro Community Program is good for the kids. We need to keep kids very, very busy, learning skills, doing things so that they can go into the job market and make a good living for themselves and be high achievers. We're here at Poly High School, home of scholars and champions, and it is befitting that we're here to talk about things like sickle cell anemia that plagues the African American community, and some fun things about kids in high school sports. High school is probably one of the joyous times for a lot of young people, and let's make it good for them and also people that are suffering from diseases like sickle cell anemia and helping them get adjusted also. This is Erroll Parker for All Sides at Long Beach Poly High School. We'll see you next week.